Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Super happy to have everyone here. So guys, do you want to add a new bag to your collection? However, you're asking yourself which brand would be the most perfect to purchase right now and holds and maintains their value the most? Also, have you asked yourself, among the bags from our collection, are the value actually appreciating or depreciating? Because in this episode guys, I would be sharing to you the hierarchy of different luxury brands from the pre-love market. And after this episode, we would be able to determine among the top tier brands from Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, and Dior, which brands actually hold their value the most or which brands depreciate a lot. So if you want to find out everything about these, please stay tuned. Guys, Ron here, suking budgetarian fashionista. I vlog about the latest news about fashion. I do luxury shopping vlogs, hauls, and unboxings. I also do bag reviews. I'm inviting you to please join our growing family. So guys, please do help me. We are already to 1,000 subscribers. By clicking this cute little icon here, you will be easily subscribed and I will be able to happily welcome you to our family. Also, please do follow me on Instagram.com/Ramiro5 so you could get daily updates and styling tips coming from me. Alright, so guys, the data that I would be sharing to you guys would be from Rebag.com. So if you're not familiar, Rebag.com is like fashion file. And again, disclaimer, this is not a paid advertisement of Rebag.com. And the reason I wanted to share this data because I feel this is very, very important to every one of us who loves luxury bags. So not just for people who would be starting their luxury bag collection, but it's also important to us who have already or who are currently growing our bag collection, because I think me personally, how it affected me. So I think this is the main reason why on my collection right now, I have more trendy bags versus the classic bags. Because when I was collecting like maybe 5 years ago, 3 years ago, I wasn't really familiar that there is a hierarchy with the luxury brands. So as you would notice, I have just started my Louis Vuitton collection just this year, and that is because I have just realized how, you know, Louis Vuitton is able to maintain their value within the luxury and the pre-love market. So let us begin, guys. Alright, so guys, hopefully you don't mind. I have my laptop here because I'm looking at the data. So by the way guys, this is the report of Rebag.com. This is their most latest, the 2021 report. So let's start first with this table over here, the value of luxury brands index. So let me explain it quickly here. So we are going to see on my left side here the average resale value or the retail price. So we are going to see here 25%, 35%, all the way to 95%. Then below we are going to see the average resale value. So we have from $500, $1,000 up to $8,000 US dollars. Then on my right side here, there are different categories. So we have the unicorn, the safe bets, the low risk, and the high risk. So I think it's very self-explanatory. So let's start first, guys. What are the luxury brands that falls under the high risk category? So we have here, actually, we are going to see different fonts here under the high risk. So we have the one which is very dark font, which is Valentino. And then we are going to see here two Bottega Veneta. And the reason for this one, it's a little bit lighter. So the very most bottom part, sorry guys, Bottega Veneta, that is year 2019. So they're around 25%. And then year 2020, their value actually increased from 25 up to 35%. So for this year, 2021, under the high risk would be the Valentino luxury brand. So good thing I don't have any bags yet at Valentino. So let us move into the low risk. So low risk, so here are the brands. So that is ranging from 45, so meaning you would be able to retain or maintain the 45% of the actual retail price of the bag. So what are these luxury brands? So we have, of course, at the most bottom part, unfortunately, I'm a little bit saddened, it's Fendi. You know how much I love Fendi. Then right beside each other, we have Prada, then Givenchy. Then on top of them, we have Chloe, Celine, and then almost right across each other we have Balenciaga and Bottega Veneta. So we are going to see right now, guys, that Bottega Veneta actually is improving on the resale market, because like what I mentioned initially, it started 2019. This report, Bottega was at the high risk and they're only below 25%. But year 2021, so currently they are at the low risk, but they are at the above of 45%. Alright, so now let's move on to the safe bet. So the safe bets, so this is pretty safe that you purchase these brands and you'll be able to save the value of these products from 55% to 85%. Wow. So let's start. So we are going to see another grade out. So year 2019, so we are going to notice that Louis Vuitton started at just above 55%. Then year 2020, just below 65%. So you're able to retain the value of LV. Year 2020, at least 65%. And then they jumped, guys, could you imagine? So from almost 65% year 2020, you are going to notice that Louis Vuitton, you would be able to retain at least almost from 80 to 85% of their value this year 2021. So what are the other brands here? So we have, so again, safe bet still, we have Christian Dior. So they're on the outlier, maybe 60 to 65% of their value you would be able to save. Saint Laurent, so that's at 65%, so that's good. I love Saint Laurent or YSL. Then the next grade out here, we are going to see the value of Chanel. So we would notice, guys, for Chanel, so 2019, so still good, it's still at the safe bet, but it's above at least 60%, right? And then year 2020, you would be able to save the actual retail price up to 65%, but year 2021, you would be able to save up to 75% of the actual retail price of your Chanel bags. So it's actually quite a little bit surprising. Could you imagine, guys, Louis Vuitton was able to beat Chanel in maintaining the value of your bags. Now, of course, on the very last part, the unicorn, the only brand here that we could see is Hermes, which is again totally self-explanatory. So Hermes has always maintained, a very good value for their products. They're able to maintain like a limited number, as you know, limited supply. Therefore, the value would be very, very high. So unfortunately, we won't be able to see other brands here. Like for example, my favorite brand Moschino is not here, unfortunately. So like what I mentioned earlier, if I have known this from the very start when I have collected my luxury bags, then perhaps I would have concentrated more on the safe bet. So like what I mentioned, safe bets would be the very best to, oh, I forgot to mention, so Gucci is also part of the safe bets. Again, the luxury brands under the safe bets, so it would be from Gucci, Christian Dior, YSL, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. So we have 5. Alright, so guys, the next one we are going to discuss would be Bottega Veneta, because as we have noticed here that their value actually increased from year to year and very, very impressive. So like for example, from 2019, the retention or the average resale value or retail price that you would be able to maintain is 28%. Then year 2020, 38%. Then this year alone, 2021, it jumped to 50%, right? So it's that plus 12% since 2020. So let us dissect more on the value of Bottega Veneta bags, because maybe this would, I'm not really sure, so maybe this may be the perfect time. So that's how many maybe. So this may be the perfect time for you to purchase a Bottega Veneta bag if you are really, really itching to add one to your collection. Like what me personally, I have, posted couple of Bottega Veneta bags. I've tried them. They're really is so wonderful, looks very trendy, and the price is good. So here on their data here, surprisingly, so we are going to notice here the new Bottega, and then, so it's divided. So there's new Bottega and then the old Bottega. So it's very self-explanatory that, of course, for the new Bottega, you would be able to retain the value more. So we are going to see here a dotted line that you would be able to retain the value at least 85%, and then it would go down from there. So it's surprising that from rebag.com, the most wanted Bottega Veneta bag would be the cassette belt bag. So I'm not really sure if I've seen this one, but definitely I have seen the cassette bag of Bottega. I've also so the cassette belt bag you are going to see here that it's almost above 90 to nearly 100% that you would be able to maintain, or the value would be retained. Wow. And then next would be the Bottega Veneta twist bag. So that is, so let me double check. So that is almost 90%. You would be able to retain the value of this bag. And then the latest it bag of Bottega would be the JODIE Hobo bag. So again, it retains its value more than 85%. So that's 85. Sorry guys, I'm burping. So you would be able to retain the value of the JODIE Hobo from within 85 to 90%. So that's good news. And then of course, the chain cassette crossbody bag. This one I have tried at the store and it is super heavy, but again, super beautiful to look at. So you'd be able to retain the value of this one 85% to 87%. Then surprisingly, the chain pouch is the last of the pack for the new Bottega, which is below 85%. Then for the old Bottega, we have the Olympia crossbody, Veneta Hobo, convertible satchel, Roma bag, and Cabas tote. So you would be most of these bags you would be able to retain the value up to 31%, which is very self-explanatory. Plus, I believe the old Bottega bags, you could see this one at outlet stores there. Alright, so now let us check what are the hottest bags at Chanel and which bags would be, most likely that we should be including on our collection. So here, the value of Chanel, it's divided in two categories. So we have the higher tier and then the lower tier. Wow. So for the higher tier, you would be, so there's a dotted line again. So it shows here that you would be able to at least, the average value retention would be 97%. Wow. And then for the lower tier, the average value retention is around 68%. So let's start first with the higher tier. So the very first one here, that's almost 100%. That is the 19 flap bag. And then we have here at 97%, we have the Coco top handle bag. Near 97%, so maybe around 95. So we have the classic double flap bag quilted in caviar medium. Then we have just below again, so same level as the double flap, we have the Deauville tote. Then last but not the least, on the higher tier, so probably this is around 90 to 95%, the classic single flap bag. So for the lower tier, with the Chanel bag, so again, the average retention value, or the average value retention is 69%. So the very first one would be the Chanel Boy flap bag. So this one is around, let me double check, that's almost 75 to 80%, which is good. Then we have the Gabrielle Hobo, so again, 75 to 77%. Then this one, classic double flap bag, quilted caviar, but I think it's very understandable. It's the size is maxi, so that is the biggest size. So this one is around 69%. The reissue 2.55 flap bag. So this one, the value retention, it's around 55% to 57%. Same with the vintage classic double flap bag. So the winners for the Chanel according to rebag.com, so we have of course the Deauville tote. So you'd be able to retain its value up to 95%. Then the next one would be the Chanel Coco top handle. You'll be able to retain its value up to 97%. And then the Chanel 19, you'd be able to actually, the value appreciates to 109%. Wow. So congratulations to you guys if you have these high-tier Chanel flap bags. So it means that you'd be able to retain their value just as long as they are in excellent condition. Alright, last but not the least, let's look at the value of Louis Vuitton. So again, it is divided into different two tiers rather. So we have the higher tier and the lower tier. So for the higher tier, we are going to see here, wow, so the average value retention of these bags is to 125%. Ooh. And then for the lower tier, average value retention is at 69%. So let's check what are the bags on the higher tier category. So we have first the Ava handbag. So this one, oh my god, so this is around what? So let us check later. So so that is actually around 165 to 170. Ooh, so it actually the value appreciates, and this one actually is no longer available at louisvuitton.com because this is a discontinued style. Next on the tier would be the pochette accessoires. So again, this also appreciated in value. It's around 140 to 145%. The never full tote here, so it shows here that the value also appreciated to almost 120%. The Felici pochette is next. So that is around 110 to 115% that the value appreciated. And last but not the least, on the higher tier is the Palm Springs backpack. That would be around 110 to 115 value appreciation. So now let's move on to the lower tier. So we have the Classic Speedy. So this one, you'd be able to retain the value up to 75 to 80%. Then we have the Artsy handbag. So this is around 70 to 75%. What's this? Sorry guys, I can't read. The Galleria handbag. So that is around 65%. And then the Alma handbag, so it shows here, it's in leather. So the Alma handbag, that's around 55% of value retention. And then, sorry guys, I can't read, that's the Salmore handbag. So this one, I'm unfamiliar with this type of bag, but it shows here that you'll be able to retain its value up to 55%. So what are the winners for Louis Vuitton? So number one would be, let's start first, would be the Palm Springs backpack. So again, you'd be able to retain its value and even the value appreciated to 100% of the total retail price. Next is the pochette accessoire. So that's 143% value appreciation. And then the grand winner is the Eva handbag, for that the value appreciated to 167%. Ooh, that's so nice. So what do you think guys of the value of Louis Vuitton bags? Alright, there. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this episode today and I was able to impart a little bit information regarding the value of different luxury brands. So guys, again, as a disclaimer, of course, for the value retention, one of the most important thing would be the condition of our bag. So you would be able to get most value from your bag if the condition is from mint to a very good condition. So don't expect, like, for even though you have a Chanel bag but the condition is not good, then definitely you would not be getting the best value for it. So with this the table that I've shown you earlier, so hopefully this would help you with your next purchase. That is why personally, the way this is affecting me, so right now I am mostly concentrating in collecting Louis Vuitton bags, and not just any Louis Vuitton bags. I would be getting bags that I know are considered unicorn and hard to get bags, because I know in time the value would appreciate and skyrocket, just like the Eva hand clutch. Hopefully in the future I would be able to start collecting Chanel bags, but then again they're so expensive, but who knows, maybe in the future. Plus hopefully we would have our very own Chanel store here. Of course, we have the safe bet, so we have Gucci, we have Christian Dior, we have YSL. So those are the some, but for the others, I'm a little bit saddened because, like, for example, like what I mentioned, I do love Fendi and I plan to purchase more Fendi bags, but seeing Fendi as at the low risk. Then we also have Prada. I have lots of Prada bags. Then I have Balenciaga bags. They're all at low risk together with the Bottega Veneta bags. Personally, I would still stick to the holy trinity of bags. So we have Hermes, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. So guys, before we end our episode, let's do comment of the day. I would like to say thank you to Weslyn Lewis. Weslyn, thank you so much for giving this awesome comment. Welcome to our family, and I will see you in our next vlog. Again guys, I'm inviting you to join our growing little family. So help me guys, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers. So please click on this cute little icon here so you could easily subscribe and I could welcome you to our growing and loving family. Smash that notification bell. I publish vlog twice a week, every Wednesday and Saturdays for a shopping vlog. Also guys, I would appreciate it if you could like this video. You could also follow me on Instagram.com/Ramira5 so you could get daily updates and styling tips coming from me. And guys, thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this video. Please watch out on Saturday. We have another amazing shopping adventure. So I will see you soon. Please stay safe. Bye!